Well, Zukul Ad Network, what can I say? If you log into your back office, now I don't know whether I'm going to be able to share my screen, but I'll have a go. Let's have a go. So when you log into Zukul Ad Network now, what I want to tell you first, please, 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 please do not send in a support ticket. The stuff that you're going to see inside Zukul Ad Network as we go, we're in this pre-launch, if you like, while we're getting everything ready. You're going to see figures in there that don't mean anything. They're just placeholdings, okay? You know, so if you go into, like, let's have a look. If I go to purchase ad packs, where am I? I'm getting a bit lost here because things are changing on a regular basis. Yeah, so you've got things, I showed you this before. It doesn't work at the moment, okay? So you can't add funds to there. Now, what we are going to be doing is you're going to be able to, if you've got an available balance inside your Zukul account, you're going to be able to transfer any amount of that available balance over to your Zukul Ad Network, okay? So we're going to allow you to do that. So you'll be able, and also you'll be able to send funds to other people. You know, so if you've got a bit of money in your Zukul account, and you've got somebody that's in Zukul Ad Network that can't get money into their account for whatever reason, and they want to get involved, you'll be able to send the money from Zukul over to Zukul Ad Network. And then when you're inside there, if I come to transfer funds, you see, so once the money's come into your account, you'll be able to transfer inside here. But again, these things are not working, okay? They're not working because we're still building this. We're building this as we speak, okay? So if you see, you know, you try to do something, you say, oh, my friend's already in. Let me see if I can send this $100 that's written here because it's got $100. Well, obviously you haven't got $100 in your account. Nobody's got $100. This is my test account that obviously we're using to make sure things work okay. But you'll be able to transfer funds. Also, what you'll see package here, this thing that says ad name. But you're gonna get the idea of what's of ad that you want to do. Then obviously, because I've chosen a banner ad, I would choose the size of banner in a particular region. You know, obviously you can choose Asia and whatnot, and Africa, and, you know, the Americas and whatnot. Now, this stuff goes on two things. We'll read someone's IP address to see whether, you know, if you're going to be displaying to the existing members, it will choose that geo-targeting. I was just we work on, as I said earlier, on people's IP addresses, but it'll also work on with the other products that we're bringing out. Every product will have a profile. So we'll know where that person is. So you'll be able to advertise to somebody that's on that profile, okay? You know, to that, who's got a profile, say, in America or whatever, or the UK, you'll be able to advertise to them as well. So there's going to be some more changes tonight. And Danny was going to send me a WhatsApp, he said, when he's made some more changes, because they've done all the changes on the dev site and he's slowly uploading them and testing them and whatnot. So when you go into Zukul Ad Network, again, I want to stress this. Things are going to change. Sometimes you might not see those buttons because when you originally created your account, you might have created an account just as an advertiser. Well, an advertiser sees things different from what an affiliate will. So if you don't see everything that I see, that I've just shown you on the screen there, don't panic. By no means sending a support ticket, because what will happen is before we launch, inside your profile, and we'll show you how it works, you'll be able to change the type of account that you want to have, whether it be an advertiser, you know, a publisher, or an affiliate. An affiliate sees everything that everybody sees. Advertiser sees one set of tools, and a publisher sees something else completely different again. Okay, so there's three types of packages. So if you don't see everything, it means that when you first registered, you didn't choose the right thing from the drop down. But don't panic. Before we go into launch, you will get access to that stuff in order to be able to change your profiles. You'll be able to change your emails to make sure your usernames, you know, everything could be able to be editable. But once you do make that change, that's it. It's carved in stone then. You know, you can't go in there every week and say, oh, you know what, I want to change my username to this. You know, at the moment, the username that you've got, at a later stage, you will be able to change that. But once you make that last change, then you won't be able to change it again. Then you would have to put a support ticket in. So what are you going to do if you put a support ticket in? What's going to happen? Well, as I said on the last hangout, you're going to get back, don't know. I'm not going to bother answering your ticket at all. Whatever question you ask about Zukul Ad Network, we're going to say, don't know. Okay, so don't pester me, don't pester Bart, don't pester other people out there. You have to wait and see. Now, one thing I'll tell you what will be happening soon inside your Zukul account, you're going to see those of you that are MPA members and that bought those free sign-ups for Zukul, and you've got those 2 bonus ones for MPA. We're going to be adding something inside your back office that explains how you're going to transfer things over before we go live. Okay, so if you want to transfer some of your GSUs out of Zukul over to Zan, we're going to show you how to do that. Yeah, so we can see you there. So as Bart was saying, that you see it says your account balance is $100. Don't, you know, come into here and say, ah, look, I've earned some money and I've got some money. How do I withdraw it? This is just there as placeholding while we test things. Okay. Now, if you come up the screen there, you can see you've got the account tab on the left, and there's your profile. Now, in your profile at the moment, I think we showed you this last time. You need to fill this out with the correct information, where you are in the world, you know, what your city is and all that sort of stuff, and you'll be able to put in your time zone and all that sort of stuff. And you can see that bit there where Bart's got below there, it says the contact notification. Now, that has a tick in it by default. Now, you want to make sure that you've got that, you leave that tick in, you know, because when we actually start to, you know, go towards the launch, if you haven't got that tick in place, you're not going to get notified, you know, as quick as what you maybe want to. Now, as you see that there's banners and that are on the site, those banners are just placeholdings, okay? They, I don't even know who these companies are. Obviously, the programmers have gone out, found some banners and stuck them on the site just to show you what they're going to look like, okay? So if we come back up the screen, you've got your own affiliate link there that you can go out and promote, as Bart says, if you wish. Or you can, you know, promote the one link. Now, at the moment, Bart's link and my link is no good joining underneath us because they go straight to the company account. Okay, and as you can see, Bart's sponsor, it says, is myself. Now, the company will not actually. I mean, at the moment there's thousands of people all registered underneath the company. Now, they are not going to stay under the company. Obviously, there's going to be somebody that has to be under the company to start with, obviously, so I don't know when you got yourself locked in, but when people start to upgrade, they're not going to be underneath the company. You know, they're going to be underneath somebody else. Okay, so when we go live, you're going to be able to, if you want to purchase your first couple of people for your Zukul Ad Network business, we're going to be showing you how we're going to be doing that for you. And then if you go to finances, Bart, and down the drop down menu here, add funds. Let's go to add funds at the moment. Now, we're not using processors like PayPal, okay? You're going to be able to add, I think there's that drop down menu, it says, at the moment it says card payment. You're going to have Pay2. You're going to be able to pay money with from your Pay2 account or Perfect Money, and then we're going to be adding a few more. Now, these are only for putting money into your account, okay? So there might be, you know, 5 or 6 options to fund your account, but there's only going to be one way you can withdraw your money, and that is your Pay2 account. Now, I do know that there is some countries that don't accept Pay2, so we're going to be taking care of you guys, but once we've got that system up and running, I'll let you know what that is. But the majority of people, if Pay2 works in your country, that's the way you're going to withdraw your money, which basically is a, you know, you'll send your money over to an e-wallet, and then that company, Pay2, it's not us, Pay2 will supply you with a MasterCard. So you'll be able to go and withdraw your money to the MasterCard or transfer it into your bank account. Obviously, if you've got the MasterCard, it's free to order one. You can use that in restaurants and gas stations or the ATM machine to draw out the cash, which I think there's a few videos of actually Mike Briggs actually doing that. So if we come back up the screen, as you see there, you'll be able to add funds to your account. and you'll be able to choose when you do add the funds whether it's going to be your credit card, but we'll also add to that option Zukul. There'll be Zukul in the bottom there, so you'll be able to add funds from your Zukul account. Okay, so in that drop down menu there will be Zukul in there, and then when you click, if you was to choose Zukul, it will show you what funds you've got available in your balance to withdraw, not pending balance. It has to be funds that are available to withdraw. Then those you'll be able to transfer any amount of that from, I don't know, from whatever the small amount that you wanted to do, from $1 I suppose upwards, into your Zukul Ad Network account. Okay, providing you've got a Zukul account, that is. So coming up the screen bar again, I think I was showing you was if you come down there, add campaigns, go down to the add campaigns. Now these menu items that you see, again, these are, because you see where it's got there, it's got solo ads. So if I choose a solo ad, for example, obviously at the moment it says there it's got banner ad. Well, you're not going to be able to choose the banner ad for a solo ad, so that box would have disappeared if you chose that. But again, we're not finished. So if you was, you know, so you would only get a place now to write your solo ad, and then we're also going to have a list of websites that you're going to be able to advertise on. Okay, so when you scroll down the bottom of the screen bar, if you go down the screen, as you go down the screen, you'll see that the text is all out of shape and whatnot. Don't worry about that. We're, as I say, we're working on this. It's going to be changed, but it's going to give you, you know, the cost per click rate and everything. You're going to be able to see it all, put in your budget, but you'll get an idea of how this stuff's going to work. But please don't send in any tickets saying, oh, I tried to do this and it didn't work. That, you know, it doesn't work. We're just putting everything in there so you'll start to see it, and then slowly we will start to switch these things on so that they do work. Okay, but as we go forward, you see like Bart's clicked that, obviously it's not working. As you go down, I think if you go down the screen, you know, it says, look, the cost of your campaign cost is $123. Well, Bart hasn't even set a campaign up, has he? Yeah. Your current balance is. So it's just showing you what it's going to look like, so that when you buy advertising, you're going to see the cost of your advertising, what money you've got available in your balance, and what money you need to add if you haven't got enough. You see, so as you can see, the sums there are worked out for you. 123 minus a 27.59 should hopefully add up to the 95.41, if that's an actual real sum. But that's just to show you what it's going to look like, the placeholding. And then when you click on Pay Now, you will get an option to pay from your existing balance. Again, Bart's clicked it, and it's not working, you see, so it doesn't work. But we're working on this. It's an ongoing process, okay? And we're going to be changing things as we go, and things are going to start to look really interesting over this next week or so, okay? As well, what we're today, is it Monday already? I lose track of the days. It's Monday. So all of this stuff, go in there, have a look round, just to so you get a feel for what's going to happen. You may click on some of the links, and they just refresh the page back to where you was, you know. So like that one, there you go. You can buy. It's showing you what the ad packs. If you do an ad pack drop down, Bart, from the top there, maybe the top one at the screen. Yeah. So look again, as Bart told you on the last hangout, he says, look, $100, $200. Take no notice of the figures, okay? This is just placeholdings. It's just placeholdings for when we put the real figures in, you know? As you can see, that one there that's dropping down, yeah, 3,600, you know? You know, so there's lots of figures in there. Please, again, take no notice of them, but you'll get the idea of how this is going to start to look, and we'll start to populate this stuff with the correct stuff. But as you can see, for it, that one says not available to purchase. That means because when you buy packs, you have to have a minimum of 100 packs on level 1 before you can move to level 2, and a minimum of 100 packs on level 2 before you can move to level 3, and so on. Okay. So, but this stuff will all come, you know, we'll be updating this on the fly, okay? So don't send in any support tickets. Please don't send in any support tickets. I don't think any of the other buttons have got anything on them at the moment, but okay. I haven't tested them all, to be honest. So,
yeah, this is, yeah, but it's coming along real nice right now, obviously. All right, let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
stop sharing real quick. Go back up here and go to here, and we will stop. But yeah, it's looking good. I love it. It's coming out. It's taking shape. It's getting exciting. People are very, very excited to get this going, for sure.
Yes, I think on Friday's hangout we should have quite a lot more on Friday's hangout, and then we can really start to talk about how people, what the cost of advertising is going to cost, what you're going to make by bringing other people into the business, and how you're going to earn your money, basically. So
Ooh.
hopefully, as we start to go now towards Friday, we'll talk about the money side of things, because I'm sure that's what people are interested in. But if you're not a member of Zukul Ad Network and you want to become a member, you just go to what Bart's got below his name there, zukuladnetwork.com, create yourself a free account, get yourself locked in. And if you're a leader that wants to bring people to Zukul Ad Network, reach out to Bart. Tell him what you want to do, and I'm sure we can accommodate you to bring your teams over. But for those of you that want to get involved in just the One Link family and only promote Zukul Ad Network, that's the way I'm going, obviously. And I know Darren is, and I know Drew is, and I know Jamie is, and Bart is, and John is. So we're going to be creating a whole system just for Zukul Ad Network. So for those people that can't recruit, I know there's a lot of leaders out there that can. So we're not reaching out to you. We're reaching out to the people that can't recruit, and we want to help those people, because what we want to do here is to make as many people as we can have success at working online. And I'm not running up and down the country on pleasure. This is it's not pleasure trips, but all will be revealed as we go forward. Okay, so there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. So I want to say one thing to you, okay? And I've said this many times. I'm going to try my camera. I don't know whether my camera's going to work. Look, I haven't even had a shave. Can you believe it? I haven't had a shave. But I want to say this to you. If you carry on doing today what you did yesterday, then it stands to reason that tomorrow you can have exactly what you've got today. You've got to do something different. Okay, you've got to do something different. And here at Zukul, I don't think anybody could say without a doubt that we're always doing something different. So we're changing our tomorrow to help you change your tomorrow, because this network that we're building, okay, we've got so many products that we want to bring out. And I know you think to yourself, oh, well, why not just work on one product? But the point is, so I look at it like a cutlery set. You don't go and buy one knife, do you? If you invite people around for dinner, you don't say, well, I'm going to go down the local store and buy a dinner set with just one plate in it. You don't do it, do you? You're going to have a dinner party. You need the plates, you need the knives and the forks and the wine glasses and the nice candle holders on the table and the nice placemats and the napkin ring holders and the napkins. You need the whole package. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. If you walk into a restaurant and you just see a table and there's no chairs and there's nothing on it, does that create the right environment for you to sit down and say, I'm going to enjoy my evening tonight? Well, you can't sit down because it's just a table. There's no chairs. So you would say, well, what do I want to come in here for? So you'd walk straight out the door. Exactly what we're doing here in Zukul. Everything we're doing is we're putting together the package, the full package. We're gonna create this table for a feast, okay? And everything has to be in place before we can take you this to the moon and back. Okay, so we're putting all these things in place, and I know some people are impatient, but I would be a liar to you if I said what we want to do is bring out a product, take your money, and close the business down, because that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is bring you out products that are going to give you amazing value, because even if you're a member of Zukul and you don't want to promote, and you've got some amazing tools there you can use to promote any business, okay? But what we want to do is we want to get to those people that don't know how to promote, those people that don't know how to talk to their next door neighbor or talk to people on Facebook, those people that struggle, that are shy, that don't even want to put on a camera. But those people know that they look at the internet and they see so many other people making amazing incomes. or even just changing their income by a few $100s a month. That's what we want to do. We want to help those people that have been, I'm going to say it, they've had their pants pulled down by these so-called gurus out there, you know, and we want to change all that. We want to change that. We want to bring the internet marketing business, the MLM business, whatever you want to call it, the money-making online business, whatever name you want to put to it. I call it work from home, have a business from home. We want to bring that from the gutter and bring it into, you know, average people's lives, where they can stand down the local, on the touchline of the local football pitch, or up the local pub, or talk at the bus stop, and be proud of what they're a part of. We're going to show you that it's not just for the people that have got big fat wallets and that can talk good in front of a camera. We're going to show you that everybody, doesn't matter how small or how big it may be, can make an income working online. Okay, that's our goal. Our mission is to bring it to the masses, not just bring it to, as I said before, the people who know what they're doing and who've been in it for years. So if you want to be part of that, hang in there, stay with it. And if you're not in it, get in it. And if you're sitting on the fence, get off it and go and join another shiny object. Okay, don't join us, because we don't want fence sitters. I nearly said that wrong. You know, you've got to do something different today that's going to change your tomorrow. And I believe, and I can honestly say with my hand on my heart, the thing that you need to do different is to join us here at Zukul, or Zukul Ad Networks, or any other one of our products that we're going to be bringing out very soon. If you don't want to join, don't. Carry on doing. I don't know about your 2015. Is your 2016 going to be the same, or are you going to change it? I'll go back to you, Bart.